1. What the fuck?
It was good, but I'm still a little sad that there was no Evil Morty. I gotta be honest.
Oh.
It was fucking good.
Oh my. Oh my god. 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 Oh my god.
I mean, it was good, but like
the respect thread shit, though, man. The respect thread aspect. Yeah, I'm basically a fucking god.
The sucky part is how did he make the guy just die from touching him? That's what I want to know.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. I got goosebumps on my fucking face even still. I want to know so much of what his arsenal is. Like
Dude, Rick. I love it.
This is probably the best fucking season finale, in my opinion. Because of...
I think season 2 was better, but it was good.
It's
very good.
I love season 2. Don't get me wrong. Wedding's Crashers was a fantastic episode. But I fucking love that he's basically... Rick and Morty just blew off America.
That episode was amazing. It was amazing, but we were just talking about... We've been in here for like 2 minutes. We were just talking about it. The only problem is, I think I overhyped it by expecting Evil Morty.
Well,
I shouldn't have expected him, because Rick and Morty creators love leaving fucking plot threads hanging for
here's this dangling there. We're just going to tickle your balls with this for like 6-7 months at least.
Do you have any idea how fucking... please silence your phone, Morty. I called you Morty. I actually called you Morty.
Dude.
Morty.
Well, he is Black Morty.
I mean, he might as well be fucking Morty at this point.
Like,
shit.
dude.
Listen.
The Spider Walker, the fucking... him fucking infinitely, like, double teaming, like, Pokemon style.
That President Restrict fight was actually goat as hell.
Dude, it was amazing. Well, I gotta say, first of all, David was saying this before you came in, his respect thread even more upped now. But also, when
I'm Doctor Who in this bitch.
Yeah, the Doctor Who quote made me erect, like, straight up. Like,
The South Park one was kind of funny. I'm pretty sure David loved the South Park one. Like, South Park did this already.
Yep.
They always do, but okay, Thurman, I'm sorry, but I gotta fucking hammer in the Doctor Who. You like to disrespect Doctor Who, but the creators of Rick and Morty take a lot of influence out of Doctor Who.
They really do.
Confirmed right there. I'm Doctor Who. Do you have any idea? Dude, that was so fucking funny. I'm Doctor Who up in this bitch. We could be fucking... We could be fucking holograms while the real Rick and Morty is fucking your mother.
That ending, though, of that quote...
She's a clone.
I don't care.
Honestly.
I don't care if she's a clone, if she's a cyborg, if she's a fucking attack helicopter at this point. She fucking legitimately made me laugh. You know, her taking back dumb fucking Jerry.
Hold on a second. That romance scene was actually kind of sweet. I gotta be honest.
No, it was not sweet at all.
It was cringe. It's true love. It proves that it's true love. I'll give you that.
I'm assuming they reset that. They put them back together on purpose. Because I feel like there's something big is gonna happen in season 4. Because you can tell it's obvious that Beth is a clone. It's obvious.
It's beyond obvious at this point.
Beth would not go back to Jerry. Like she would at all.
I picture real Beth coming back in like season 4 or maybe season 5 and killing the clone because the clone has ruined everything she'd set out to destroy.
But why? I picture real Beth never coming back. That's what I picture. Because let's be honest here, although all three of us are cynical assholes, and we can agree on the fact that we would never want to have kids ever. Right?
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat.
I'm just saying, the way I see it is Beth being like, well, I can fucking... Beth's in a unique situation where she can, like, pretend like she never fucking had kids and just drop that responsibility for the rest of her life. And just travel the world.
The thing is that gets me is Morty. Morty kind of jumped the bandwagon there. Which bandwagon? Jumped the family bandwagon, which is something. One of the reasons why I really didn't like Morty in this episode, because at the beginning he was funny, chilling with Rick, wanting to get everything. He literally helped Rick the entire time.
Why do you not like Morty for liking his he literally because to Morty's mind, if she was a clone, he was going to kill her. So I think that's fair what Morty did. Are you kidding me?
I don't think I'd like a mom who legitimately wouldn't like me because I hang out with her dad all the time.
What are you talking about? Wait, what? No, what? What are you talking about, Thurman?
She chose Summer over Morty in that episode, remember?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't like a mom who would choose their kids.
I'm also pretty sure of two things. Number one, that was a Morty's Mind Blowers episode, and and he got that memory erased from him. Number two,
it doesn't matter. It still happened.
It still happened, and Morty reabsorbed all those memories at the end. We're assuming.
No, he didn't. The helmet
They reset it. But still,
Yeah.
We as viewers know how much of a shitty mom that is.
You're right, and also, but also, I've always seen. Here's the thing. I know this is shocking to both of you, but just because I hate someone, I don't want them to die. Literally, a lot of people. This is an opinion that people get their fucking minds blown about. Even one of my best friends, Andrew, couldn't handle this. I don't think they should have. Now, okay, let me clarify. This is gonna get heavy as fuck, but I'm gonna say it. Osama bin Laden. It would have been much more preferable if they could have brought him back and gave him a fair trial and put him in prison for the rest of his life.
Okay.
You want to know why? Because us, by just barging in and murdering him, we're not being better. It's the same thing with Guantanamo Bay. We bring terrorists there, we torture them, and then they look at that and say, look, they're no better than us, so we're just going to keep doing our shit. A cycle of hatred continues. Hatred. We, as America, are supposed to exist as the morally better country. That's why we have fair trials. So even the worst person, Satan himself, should get a fair trial. No one should be put to death for anything. It should be a fair trial and prison, in my opinion.
Okay, then. That's deep.
I've always believed that, and that's why people that watch Death Note and agree with Light, people that say that if they got a Death Note, they would actually use it. I do not understand. It blows my mind.
Noble, there's gonna be spoilers, bro. So I suggest you wait till after we're done because we're gonna talk about the Rick and Morty episode right now.
Who is it? Is someone in here?
Noble.
It's Noble.
My deep death thing. So yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're never going to agree with that because you are people that feel like, someone who's done me wrong deserves to die because for some reason that's the norm. People think that, but I personally think just because she's a shitty mother, Morty is a good human being through and through, and he just doesn't want her to fucking be executed by Rick. He's not completely numb to the world yet. He's getting there, but he's not there yet. In my opinion. Alright, go ahead. Keep talking about Rick and Morty.
Okay. Even McDonald's Facebook page has Szechuan sauce as their cover photo. So,
my
pussy. Only on October 7th. So October 7th, we're going.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me fucking see this shit. I'm gonna jizz my pants if that's true. How do you spell Szechuan sauce?
SZECUAN.
Alright, got it.
Wrong. It's SZECHUAN.
Well, yeah. Well, fuck you.
No, thank you. I'm not gay.
I got it.
If I was gay, yeah.
Oh my fucking titty dicking tit fuck. It's
The one on 28th Street has it.
Yes, dude. Rick and Morty fans with a go. Let's go back to this discussion. First things first.
Okay. Okay, Red, that's a bit of an overreaction. Here is the exact Grand Rapids one that will have it.
Excuse me, David? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
It's sweet and sour sauce with another sauce in it.
Yeah, but first of all, David, I don't know if you fully comprehend this. It's less about the fucking sauce and more about the fact that Rick and Morty has influenced a worldwide chain.
True.
Thank you, Thurman.
Bro, like, let's go back and talk about this GOAT episode, okay?
So,
I liked how
the respect thread aspect of this is fucking glorious. We saw the bow staff. We saw the...
Well, hold on. I need to know about the guy that just died from touching him, please.
I want to know what the fuck that chemical was. I'm assuming it's a chemical, or just...
I have multiple thoughts. Number one, he could have with how smart he is, he very easily could have just covered himself with some sort of bacteria that he can choose to like turn on and off depending. You know, like there's so many fucking things he could do.
Exactly.
It could be like.
It could be fucking anthrax. We don't fucking know.
Super anthrax.
And I love the fact that
Mega AIDS.
They force Rick to act like he's like from a different dimension, and so now
Fly fishing Rick.
I'm a fly fishing Rick. Here you go, Jerry. Here's your stupid hat back.
like everything's back to normal now, but like
We're basically season 1. The fact that was perfect.
Morty, I don't know, man. I feel like season 4 is gonna be way darker because I feel like they're setting us up for something. I feel like there was a reason why they had Jerry move back into the house. I feel like there's a reason why.
Is Jerry gonna fucking die?
There's a bigger motive.
Is Jerry working for the Citadel? Is Jerry gonna die? Because
there's no way that Beth would take Jerry back at this point.
Is Clone Beth Blade Runnering?
Okay, I must just be a lot more accepting than you guys. I legitimately thought like there were cringe aspects of it, but what I thought the part where he was like, "Hey, lips don't sweat," and then kiss. I thought that was actually kind of sweet. I gotta be honest.
It's cutesy and all that, but it's...
Like, I understand, but everyone has that, like, awkward phase in dating. Now, the difference is Jerry's still awkward, and that is the problem. But,
that...
like, I can get that behind the first, you know, being nervous for your first kiss. You know, I can get behind that shit. I understand that.
That I'm fine with, but the fact that he's still the awkward piece of shit he is what gets me.
And he's so cocky, too. He doesn't even know how to, like it's funny because this is the first time we can actually like kind of technically admit that Jerry did beat Rick in a sense of like he got his family back.
Yeah.
He was so dumb and dull. He beat out the smart of fucking Rick.
It does happen. It's almost like World or something.
Like Rick is legit. I felt so bad for Rick at the end of this because like literally Morty turned his back on him. His daughter like assumes like she's a clone, but she is. And it's just like, to be honest, I feel like this is all planned somehow.
Yep.
Rick, this is the same guy who knew like he could see invisible people. He literally.
Yeah, he can saw.
He tricked people he tricked the alien race into making a bomb. And he fooled them into thinking that like he was actually fooled. Like I legit think Rick is playing right now. Like I don't believe that. I feel like Rick and Beth actually planned this in the sense of like it's obvious that he knew that the clone would knew, so he had to go through all of this just to what's the word? Just to make it seem like that, because just to confirm it to Beth that she's not a clone. Because keep in mind that once she started questioning that she was a clone, Rick had to take drastic measures, and that's why I feel like he kind of like okay, something has to give, so he kind of like eased up a bit to make it sure that he wasn't a clone, you know. But I definitely feel like it was planned by Rick. I feel like it.
Well, one thing I will. First of all, I wanted to give props to David real quick because I got to be 100% honest. I legitimately did not expect them to mention the Beth clone thing at all. I thought that was going to be something that they waited until like fucking seasons down the line to even talk about. So I was shocked when they started mentioning.
Okay, so the reason I had that feeling is because Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland have both said that they're going to try to speed up the season 4 release. So I figured they were going to try and tie up quite a few loose plot threads in this. So while I don't think the clone aspect is done, it at least gave a little bit of a tie-in to where they're going to take season 4. And what I just linked in the Discord is actually the Voight comp test that they do in fucking Blade Runner. And the self-aware aspect that you saw in Beth was basically a play on that old trope, which was also done in season 20 of South Park, where PC Principal actually tricked the ads. So they not only played on one trope that was dealt with South Park, they already played on 2 with the whole Blade Runner Voight Cop test. It's really fucking funny that they're like the whole we're slower or are we faster kind of aspect that they were talking about. While they've done the same thing, they've actually done it better in my opinion here. The Minecraft bit and the clone aspect. It's fucking hilarious that they actually recognize that and Doctor Who all in one episode.
It's funny too.
Oh my gosh, the Doctor Who reference. So fucking good.
Calm your dick.
Episode was gonna get dark, but like it was kind of like tame in the sense of like it was still comedy, but there was still bloodshed.
See, that's the problem. I really expected far too much for it.
The minute you mentioned Evil Morty, I'm like, they're clearly not going to bring that.
Oh, come on. You could have seen him. I easily could have seen
I could have seen him in, like, the closing scene, you know, like, the president meeting with Evil Morty just to try to one-up Rick.
I could have easily seen the president being like, you know, thinking, like, what... You know, contacting one of Rick's enemies and, like, being like, what would his weakness be? And then, like, someone mentioning the Citadel. And then, you know, I could easily... Because, you know, we've seen the... First of all, also, I gotta give the president props, though. He lasted a pretty good amount of time against Rick. And he had a space laser, which was amazing. Space laser.
The fucking space laser.
I was pretty impressed. I was really pretty impressed.
I thought, oh, shit, we're going to see Rick murder the president.
Dude, the president's godly, I gotta say.
That was some fucking screw attack level fight scenes.
Oh, so good, dude.
Oh my god, that was...
I gotta rewatch that fight. I'm gonna rewatch that fucking fight scene, dude.
That fucking fight, it took the entire episode. But, I mean,
you can tell they put a lot of animation budget.
Oh, yeah. The bow staff... The fucking twins, the psychic twins was fucking glorious that the president had to.
Oh my gosh, that was fucking weird.
Then Rick just distracting them and turning them on each other with candy. The most basic instinct of a child. Ooh, a piece of candy! The fucking double team versus the fucking Gatling gun scorpion tank thing. Like, that... I want to see Rick's respect thread at the end of tonight.
I want to see it just now in general. There's so much good shit.
Thurman, you're the versus battle god. Get that respect thread up.
There's already like 2, one for his anime version, one for his cartoon version, one for his
Comic version.
Yeah.
Get the animated version up. I have not read all the comics, so I don't know. I know it's from a different universe, so... I know in one of these universes, Jerry is above the Rick. Which is fucking weird.
Doofus Jerry is actually above...
Doofus Rick.
Yeah, Doofus Jerry is actually beats up Rick.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, the problem is, this is a show that, similar to Doctor Who, it doesn't necessarily follow its plot threads through immediately because it's a show that, you know, instead of every episode going towards the end goal, there are episodes that are kind of just adventure of the week style, and occasionally they give you an episode that like goes towards the end goal, you know, the end story. So, this one really didn't do that. So, which is fine. It was still an amazing episode. It had some of the funniest lines I've ever. It was one of the funniest and the most amazing. I loved it, Nick. Oh my gosh, dude. I cannot get over just the entire speech in the office before they start fighting with the Doctor Who quote or the Doctor Who reference and everything was so good.
I fucking loved it.
Any more comments, guys? I gotta be honest. I guess I shouldn't have expected Evil Morty, but like I wanted it.
You're not wrong for wanting it. I figure that'll probably be one of the first episodes of season 4. The question here is, where do they go from here? That is my.
I'm trying to figure out why they have they have to have some reason why they put Jerry back in there. I just
because he's part of the dynamic. You have to remember. Yes, actually, Thurman.
He is as fucked as it is. He is part of the dynamic.
There's a video. Look it up called "Why Jerry Is Needed." You have to
Jerry is a foil.
This show, before being a show about sci-fi and actually having deep story, way before that, it is a South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons style show. That is what it is. Far before anything else. That's its prime. That's its like big thing. It's a lot more complex than those kind of shows, but that is the formula that it follows.
It is as sad as it is to admit. It is just an adult animated cartoon.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one who's upset that Jerry's back in the house.
No, I don't like Jerry either, but he is a necessary foil.
You're supposed to not like him. That is literally the point of.
That is the point of the character, is to fucking hate him. Just like the point of, I was hoping for Bird Person, Phoenix Person now, and Tammy.
That's another reason why I'm a bit salty. Like, I could have got Evil Morty, the Federation, anything.
Federation, I don't picture existing anymore.
The Federation is focused on trying to make sure that they're not bankrupt right now.
Well, by the Federation, I meant Tammy's division, Tammy and Phoenix Person.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, so we could have had Tammy and Phoenix Person. We could have had Evil Morty. We could have had, the Citadel itself coming after, Rick and Morty here.
Yeah, I understand why they did it. I mean, it was still a great episode, but I always like little chunks of, like, the story moving forward.
So I'm just going to assume that episode was a bigger part of what season 4 is going to be.
Exactly.
It always is, but, like, you gotta remember, man, like, just... sometimes we overhype it. Like, just today I overhyped it. It's still, at heart, it is a adventure of the week style show. It is not, the storyline itself is always going to be like, that is their last priority, in my opinion. That's just kind of...
And the thing is that kind of, like, trips me out is that they literally, like, the last episode, the kids literally had a bad moment with Jerry. So while they're accepting of him coming back, it's kind of like...
That's what weirds me out.
Like he literally just almost got killed because he was too much of a pussy to break up with a wizard. Not a wizard.
Well, a telepathic space alien. I don't know what the fuck you want to call her, but she literally can control people with her mind and lift them up like, X-Men style.
Well, that's the problem, and you're right. The problem with Jerry is not his awkwardness. It's not his cringeness. The reason,
he's a shitty person.
Or you could let me finish. That'd be cool. The problem with Jerry is not his awkwardness, not his cringiness. He's a shitty person, but the reason that is because he refuses to learn from his mistakes. People that refuse to learn from their mistakes are annoying as fuck. That's the problem with Jerry. So by now, if he could have easily learned from his mistakes, but he doesn't. That is the problem. So I'll be interested to see if they actually give Jerry some character development in season 4 and have him learn from his mistakes. And maybe people could start liking him if he actually did that.
To be honest, I highly doubt I would ever like Jerry. I highly doubt he's
that's very fucking close-minded of you.
Jerry is supposed to be the character that is there to hate, but even he is the equivalent of Peter Griffin in the show.
I don't even hate Griffin. He's an idiot. Like he's like Cosmo in a sense of
Yes.
Jerry
But see,
does
the...
that, but he's aware of his actions.
Thurman.
Like,
The difference between Jerry right now and Peter Griffin of today is Jerry is in that awkward development of when Peter was first a character. Look at, like, season 5 and beyond of fucking Family Guy, and you see him slowly start to get a little bit of character development. Start to build in his character. Not a whole hell of a lot, because it's still essentially a Adventure of the Week style cartoon.
The problem with that, yeah, exactly. The problem with that show is you can't have them, like Homer Simpson, you can't have him learn from his mistakes, because then the show would stop being funny. Well, it already has stopped, but you know what I mean?
So has Family Guy, basically. I still watch it because it's mind-numbing entertainment.
But the difference with Rick and Morty is they could,
if they could do it properly.
They break conventions. If they wanted to, they could have Jerry actually change into something different if they really wanted to.
Yes. But you saw a slight.
With Beth, they literally said she's gonna stop. She's gonna stop being so paranoid about her father leaving. She's also gonna stop being the generic divorced, like overly paranoid divorced wife. You know, she was chill with Summer getting that incredibly skanky outfit.
You're only young once.
Meg is asking if is Rick and Morty a good show? David, vouch, it is.
Okay. Anyway, let's keep rolling. The difference between the reason I brought up like Peter Griffin and that, and as a comparison to Jerry, is they could do what needs to be done with Family Guy and in general these adult cartoons. They could actually do what needs to be done and give Jerry this major character development in the following seasons, which can't be done in traditional cartoons because you had to keep this basic storyline of, okay, here's this and it resets. Here's this and it resets. That's what makes the show syndicatable.
Yeah, the sad part is you can't expect too much from Rick and Morty because
at its heart, it's still going to be Adventure of the Week because that's what makes the show syndicatable, but it also bucks the mold with the whole, I can be more mature, I can be more, advanced in my themes. Like, we see depression, we see suicide, we see, self-sacrifice, we see all sorts of deep, oh, shit. Who dropped? Oh, it's red. We see the show get a lot deeper than any. Okay, I won't say more deep than any, because even in Adventure of the Week like Futurama, you saw, some sort of deep meaningful, but still reset itself somewhat. But it.
Okay, quick disclaimer. Talk about how shitty the fucking Facebook button is, the button in the fucking upper corner of Facebook on the Messenger where you every time I click it, when I change the app, every single time,
it tries to start a call.
Yes, and then it fucking cancels this one out. Anyway, all I was saying was, really quick, finishing it off, what I was saying was, the problem with Rick and Morty, it's a good show, but you gotta remember that it's always gonna be that show where it has to keep its formula, otherwise it can't go. So they constantly, every time you think Rick has character development, they retcon it, or they change it. They make a comment where it's like, no, I didn't really have character development. Every time you think, oh, wow, Jerry's actually leaving the house. Just kidding, he's back. Like, that's always going to be a thing with Rick and Morty, because they have to keep that dynamic, because at the heart, they don't want to make a sci-fi show. They want to make a comedy show, a sitcom comedy show like The Simpsons, like Family Guy. That's what they're making. It's good, it's different, but it's still, they got to keep their formula, unfortunately.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. It can still be deeper at, like, some, to the level like Futurama, to the level of like South Park. It can still be more mature, but at the same time, it's still going to have to reset at some point, because if that does not reset, it cannot be syndicated. And at the end of the day, that's what the end goal is for any kind of Adventure of the Week, is syndication. That's why we see Family Guy on 7 different fucking channels. That's why we see American Dad on like 5 different channels. That's why we see South Park get syndicated on Hulu. That's why we see, you know, Futurama get brought back. It's why we see Simpsons be the only fucking one that's lasted this long, because it can reset itself successfully.
Yeah, that's why I don't like, I don't usually like Adventure of the Weeks. There's a couple I like, but I much prefer stories that are going somewhere, so this doesn't fucking happen.
Right. And that's why I can stick with Rick and Morty, because at the end of the day, it can touch on more deep, meaningful fucking subjects like your depression, your suicide, your fucking self-loathing, all that shit. It can be more mature because it's on a network that isn't afraid to get deep. It's on a network that isn't afraid to actually care about its viewer base.
Right.
But at the same time, it's still going to have to, unfortunately, follow that stereotypical reset button.
I hear you what you're saying. Sadly. Just no words can't express how much I do not like Jerry as a character. Hell, I don't even like Beth that much, to be honest.
Well, they're both shitty people. They're supposed to be super relatable. They're supposed to be they're the generic... They're the generic family.
Here's what they are, actually. Dan Harmon's parents got divorced, and it's his way of showing shitty marriage. They're very cynical about love and marriage, and they like to fucking show that through those stories.
Yep. They are the generic modern family. Because, as sad as it is, most marriages end in divorce, and that's a stereotype that they can successfully play because the writers have that in their life. As cynical as it is, if it can be written, it will push a script.
Facts.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, in conclusion, it was very funny, one of the funniest and one of the best actions, so it was a good episode overall. Obviously, I'm always going to be longing for more of the deep plot to be moving forward, because that's what I want.
I have to wait a year.
At least.
Well, you heard Mr. Poopy Butthole on this one. It was like,
a really long time.
I might have a Santa Claus beard, and just wait. I love how he fucked with the fan base, though. I love how he fucked with the fan base, though. Unless you had nothing better to do. Because all the fans did was bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch.
Oh yeah, you should have seen Thurman. This was before you were a fan of the show. You should have seen the Twitter feuds between the creators of the show and douchey ass fans, because they actually respond to douchey ass fans. It's hilarious.
It's fucking glorious.
I may be spoiled, but I'm not gonna be a douchey fan.
Well, like, can I give you an example? Like, there was one person who was like, how fucking long could it possibly take, shit like that, and then Dan Harmon tweeted him back. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just busy working on your free entertainment while you're sitting on your ass eating Cheetos all day in your parents' basement.
Oh, that's just gorgeous.
This is why I fucking love Dan Harmon.
Well, it's because they fucking know that like 90% of the people that complain about it are watching it for free on Kiss Cartoon.
Exactly. And that's why, they actually crack down on the live streams and shit, because they're sick of it.
Like, to be honest with you, I would definitely, that's probably the only reason why I'm gonna get cable, because I can watch Rick and Morty. But now,
you don't even have to get cable for that, man. Just like go on Amazon and buy the whole season, like when it comes out, and then you get them like an hour or two after they air.
Yep, that's what I did.
That's what I did with Doctor Who last season.
I'll probably buy me a box set of them.
You can literally just buy, like, if you want to support it and get it right away, you can just go on Amazon and you can just purchase the whole season, and then it'll be right on your fucking Amazon.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's what I did with Doctor Who, man.
What I did is, since I'm on my PS4 constantly, is I bought it on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's actually really smart.
Yep. And it's automatically there. My account syncs wherever I'm going.
We'll end this video since we're kind of straying off the episode, but thanks for watching the discussion, guys.
Alrighty.
We're talking by ourselves afterwards. I just figured,
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, later, Unitarians. I hope you guys enjoy the next video for Planet Unity.
Yep. Next up, the series will continue for Ruby, and then when Rick and Morty eventually comes back, it'll be that.
And One Piece Weekly too.
Yep.
And next week,
Peace.